inside my throat.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, bested the litter, and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder.
None of us should.
Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Can't sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Well, what are you hiding?
Never a dull moment.
Am I still breathing?
Show your invitation.
Don't look at me.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does. Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see. Why? It was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in, but I'll always look.
That's curious. I'm ready.
Let's get going.
Making me sweat.
What am I to do?
Assume nothing.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I heard a step upon the boards.
I thought you'd got lost and died. When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I'm tired of you. What interest do you have in the prison? We all must have our hobbies, I suppose. All right. Turn left when you exit this chamber, and you will find a hatch that leads beneath the house. That's where they keep the naughtiest souls. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I.
I'd love to, thanks.
No one's stopped me yet. Out of sight, out of mind.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Halep, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy. He only ever wants to sleep with himself. What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me. Then the Archduchess I shall be. On the bed. Lie back. I already told you. It's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
Any thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind to them. You retain a trace of free will, but it is one drop in the ocean of their desire. It will not last.
for a good meal.
Something over there.
That's curious. Can't risk being in open view.
My faith protects me.
Is that blood? No, never mind. turns the tire back on. It keeps the locals quiet.
Every day there is less of me.
No time to dally. Let's get this thing open.
It's hot. It's cold. It's hot. It's cold. Let's move.
You belong in there. In the boudoir. You...
Listen.
Raphael knows everything you think.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. No visitors expected, other than Carilla Hearthflame and Virilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out. Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the crown of Casus is lost. Stolen from Mephistopheles by gods kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.